It's definitely the Cloud Chaser TV, man. We back up in this thing again, you dig? A lot of people want to know, is it true? Is it true, fam? Thing is, it's true. Alpo, man. Alpo ain't got himself another deal, man. He ain't got himself another deal with the whole scene, right? Alpo. Can y'all believe this? But look, here's the thing, man. A lot of people think his story is interesting and they want to see his side of things. You feel me? Because a lot of the narrative that they painted a lot of the narratives against him. So maybe it's a backstory behind it. I don't know. You know what I mean? I'm just being objective. You know what I'm saying? Making sure I make sure I put the perspective there, right? But the thing is that a lot of people not feeling good about this. They actually going like nuts. They like ain't no way that it's plenty of people who got good stories who can talk about a lot of different things. And here you go, you got Alpo and basically Alpo, about to string up another deal in regards to his story, and we still ain't got the BMF story people were saying, right? And I'm like, wow, this is like I don't know if it's hate or like I don't know, what I'm saying? Y'all explain it to me, man. Come on, chat, help me out, man. Like I don't know if it's hate or what, but the thing is, he definitely got a new deal on the table, and what I'm saying, Faizon Love, he trying to broker that deal. He trying to be the new 50 Cent. He trying to make sure that people know his name other than him being Big Perm, Big Worm. You feel me? And the thing is, I feel him. I feel him on that. You know, this being his breaking in. I don't know, cause he do a lot of funny stuff. So maybe he gonna turn the whole fact that how people say that well, it's not even alleged that Alpo is a rat. You know what I mean? In regards to the definition of a rat when you in a game and you in a lifestyle of the streets. You know what I mean? So a lot of people they tend to do one thing, right? They tend to make sure that Alpo, anytime anybody posts anything about him, anything they post, anything about seeing the man, they get in tune with it. They wanna be a part of it. They like, man, what's going on? You know what I mean? What's going on? Alpo, I want to know more about it. You had the whole beef with King Garner that's going down, right? It shook the internet a little bit. You know what I mean? But here's the thing. That's the type of stuff that Alpo was trying to convey to or tell, right? Um this dude, King Garner. He was trying to tell him this, right? He was trying to tell him that at the end of the day, I still got some money to make to feed my family. And you trying to destroy my legacy. Like, let me work on what I got. Everybody know my story. There's no need for you to, highlight it. And if you want to highlight it. Let's meet and then let's have a conversation about it. And then let's see your perspective on it. See, that's what Alpo was telling King Garner. But King Garner was like, wow, hey man, he's just listening to him, but what's crazy to me is because the message that King Garner had gave in regards to Alpo, the same message that he gave in regards to Alpo, right? He tell him that, hey Alpo, I wanna be on your side. Nah, that ain't what he telling him. He like, hey Alpo, I'm against you. That's definitely what he telling them folks. You dig? That's exactly what he telling them. Think about it. Every time he made like hundreds of videos of him saying that Alpo is a rat and rats need to be treated a certain type of way. And then as soon as he get on the phone with him, he like, yeah, I just wanna put you down with the kids. But the whole time he's saying that he don't want the kids to even know about, like, he want them to know about this rap behavior, but he don't want it glorified. But it's crazy because he been glorifying it all this time. So I guess that's probably the main reason why they gonna probably end up putting a cease and desist on his ass. You feel me? All that negative energy towards him, they gonna probably end up coming in and snatching down his whole page. It's gonna have, King Arnold, the CMOS King, he gonna have to restart. You feel me? And I mess with the brother. You feel me? But some of his actions, it rubbed me a certain way because a lot of these people you don't know personally, and you haven't even reached out to them to even ask them, like, is this true? This headline you seen, or like the context of what you might have seen in an edited video, or however, you know what I mean? Like, man, you'll be surprised what people can do. People can do a whole lot, man. You know what I mean? People can do a whole lot. But Alpo, he coming in and he locking this deal with Faizon Love. It's crazy. Salute, princess. What's good? Yeah, we talking about Alpo. Like, basically Alpo is he getting down with Faizon Love, and they trying to ink a deal with some motion picture where they can get in some theaters in regards to the real Alpo story. And I was saying, like, you got people like King Arnold on YouTube. Alpo reached out to him and said that he wanted to give him more of a perspective of who he is, and he wanted to meet him one on one. You know what I mean? And the thing is, it's like, I get you don't want to meet the man. That's cool. You don't gotta meet the man. But the first thing that should have came out your mouth when he got on that phone, because your energy should have been, yo, rap, what you want? Not low. Yeah, I'm just trying to understand you. You said you already understood this man. You know what I mean? And the thing is like, now, Faizon Love, people ain't gonna like this picture, right? So now you get Faizon Love, he behind a lot of this stuff, and I don't know how, like, he's supposed to be the next 50 Cent with this. You feel me? Because the thing is, Faizon Love is known for some good, that corny comedy. You know what I mean? Other than him being Big Perm or Big Worm. So I guess he trying to get up out of that, and maybe he gonna be, one of them boys in Harlem or something that Alpo probably talked about. You can play my friend, so and so. You know what I mean? So, you know, maybe that's what type of vibes they got going on. You know what I mean? But the thing is, it's like, it's just gonna be crazy that how the internet is reacting right now, is because I didn't want to cover this at first, but then I was like, you know what, I got to, because I see it's already starting to trend. And the thing is, it's like, I'd rather shoot my opinion out to the people who rock with me. You feel me? Because the thing is, I would definitely like to see more of this story. You know what I mean? Do I believe that you got people like, what's that movie that came out? That Detroit guy. It was the Detroit guy who had the Detroit guy had did he had did a similar story to Alpo. He was a part of the game, and then he ended up telling on everybody in his crew that he rocked with. You know what I mean? And to get less time, and he's out. And first thing they did when he got out of jail, they gave him a motion major picture. You know what I mean? I can't think of the name right now, but the movie definitely went to theaters. And it's just, man, it's just crazy how, like, you got Alpo, and like the fans is really, really like, they pissed off. They like, why my favorite so and so, you know what I mean, can't get in and get to it for us? Why they can't do it? You know what I mean? Why we can't hear from, the BMF story? Why we waiting on the BMF story, and y'all talking about doing an Alpo story? And then what's like really in question is that Like all that's in question is the major thing is that okay, you doing an Alpo story. Like, what part are you gonna glorify? Are you gonna focus on all his negative energy when you know what I mean? When he was going around, you know what I'm saying, polling people down? Or you gonna talk about the part when he was in court, like kind of like the OJ trial shit when what's that? What's my boy Cuban did it? You know what I mean? I like that. Like what is gonna be? You know what I mean? Like if it's gonna be the Cuban stuff, I think I like that vibe better because I would like to know what was being said to you to, you know what I mean, to make you crumble. Then maybe that type of information would scare these kids away from that type of lifestyle because they know that they not even a part of it. You know what I mean? That's not even something they should be involved in, and they won't even have to worry about uh, being called a rat or a snitch or anything of that type of behavior. You know what I mean? So like, you know, things happens. I get it, but at the same time, when you a man or a woman, when you become a certain age, of course, like when you say certain things out your mouth, you gotta stand on that, and that's just period. You know what I mean? Right? He's been in more. Princess say right. He's been in more comedy movies than a serious actor. Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah, he been in more of them. He been in way more Faizon Love. I just can't see like how this dude big perm, big worm, a lot of people know him as. That's why we saying it because it's funny because like even though I like some of his corny movies, his little comedies that he come out with that be on Netflix or Amazon or whatever. But a lot of people don't see them movies. Why you think they, you know what I mean? A lot of people don't see them. They don't watch them. But for a lot of people mad right now, man. Like the whole internet is going crazy because at the same time, it's like you got this dude Alpo, and you got people who never told street guys. You got street guys like you got street guys like BMF, Big Meech. You know, you got Freeway Rick Ross. Like, where Freeway Rick Ross deal at? You feel me? Where Freeway Rick Ross deal at? We talking about Alpo's story. Like, let's talk about Freeway Rick Ross, how stand up of a guy he was. You feel me? How he held it down. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah. AZ, yeah, yeah. AZ definitely a damn rat too, man. He snitched on old boy who shot him, and the people don't say anything about him being a snitch. But he snitched just like Alpo. Yeah, like anybody who got common sense know that he a snitch because AZ was a part of the game. So when you a part of the game, you know the street rules, man. Of course you're gonna probably get robbed. Of course you're gonna probably get killed. Of course you're gonna probably go to jail. You know what I mean? Certain things gonna happen. You know what I mean? Certain things gonna happen. But the thing is like, do you think about it though? Do you really like? Do you feel like? How do y'all feel about how the internet rocking right now? Do you think that you want to see a, you know what I'm saying, an Alpo story? Like, brother Faizon is starring in it because I'm thinking like Faizon, Alpo probably got with him on his Harlem shit, right? He probably, you know what I'm saying, talked to him smooth or whatever. You did, and got him on board and told him how, like, yeah, man, your cousin, you know, you look like one of my partners or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You could be my best man, my man in the film. So you got that type of vibes going on when like Alpo probably saying like, oh yeah, Faizon Love, you know, he can help me out, and you know he definitely can probably take him to someone. You know what I mean? But I don't know if I don't even know how this would even come about because like I'm kind of feeling like how the internet feeling like, man, like why we ain't seen the BMF story, like why I ain't seen the Freeway Rick Ross story. Like I'm feeling like how the internet feeling right now, fam. Like I ain't even gonna lie to you. AZ definitely a snitch on the dudes that shot him. It's public record. Yeah, it's public record, man. But like my man said, a lot of people give him a pass. They give AZ a pass because, I guess because the situation when they seen it graphic, like the way they showed it on film. That's why again Alpo want him to show his part of the situation on film, because now you got AZ showing this part, like this dude, he was basically made bad choices. He grew up, he was working in a laundromat, he was poor, he didn't even want to sell drugs. His sister boyfriend used to sell drugs and he didn't even want to be a part of it. You know what I'm saying? And then in this movie Paid in Full, right? We talking about Paid in Full, the movie that they depicted of their lifestyle. AZ was behind it. You know what I mean? And the thing is like with these people being behind it, I'm just trying to figure out like what part did they say wrong about, Alpo. The only thing that they can say like different about Alpo is like he was a gambler. Alpo was a gambler. You know what I mean? Like he was a gambling boy. Like that. What they going like? What you going to talk about that part of your lifestyle, Alpo, or are you going to depict that how what I'm saying? You put hits on people and all these 16 and what I'm saying? Like which is going to be? It's going to be more of a serial killer film, like how you know what I mean? How them other like they do the white folks and shit, like with the the serial killer shit. And the thing is, you gonna be that way, or you gonna do it like OJ, how like Cuban Gooding Jr. did it. You know what I mean? Where Cuban Gooding Jr. They did the whole trial demonstration. They showed like behind it, maybe it was some corruption behind it and shit that you ain't want to talk about, which is unbelievable since you told on all them people. But hey, like tell us that part of the story. That's what I'm actually interested in knowing, really, the court scene. You feel me? I want to see some shit like that, in the works. Like more so of tell me this story, like what went on in the courtrooms, man. You telling on these people, you sending them they family members under, like what was your mind state, man? Like at that point when you was just like, you know what, these people who enroll for you, ride for you, whatever y'all say, wherever you at, you did. And these people and came down and tried they best to mess with you. And here you go, basically what we call today, they say set tripping or some shit. You'll come and shoot the setup. You know what I'm saying? You'll come and bring the police around when they trying to not to make sure that the block ain't hot. You feel me? Like, what's going on, man? Like, Alpo. You know what I mean? And, like, I would love to see that part of the film. But other than that, man, I don't know if I want to see, like, all his hits, man. Every last one of his hits on the screen and shit. And, what I'm saying? These people, family reliving this shit. You feel me? Like, I don't think that's cool, man. I think we need to get away from that part. Like I'm saying, like for sure, tell these guys history, man. Tell it the right way though. You know what I mean? Like him, his whole thing, the reason that people are so interested in him is because of his behavior in court. So because of his behavior in court and then turned around, he was so gangster, it's unbelievable. So, what I'm saying? Alpo just a bad guy because he killed Rich. And mad people love Rich. Yeah, but the thing is, it's like he a bad guy not because he just didn't he killed Rich, man. Like they think he a bad guy because not only that, he ran his mouth, man. Like he ran his mouth on some of his shooters, man. You know what I mean? Like he ran his mouth on some of the people that he hired to go hit. You feel me? So this ain't even alleged. It's in their documents. It's public record, man. So like, and a lot of it is sealed and blacked out because of, what I'm saying, certain details. But if you do your math and you think about it, you listen to the man on that one interview from years ago when he did with I forgot with the magazine and shit that he had did with the magazine, right? And that whole interview that he did with them, he was basically breaking down his whole behavior. He was even breaking down some of the bodies, man. Yeah, he told on massive DC dudes. Yeah, like, and then like it's crazy because like if you think about he told on massive, like you say massive DC dudes. Do you think that's real though? Like, even though he like, how can I say it, man? A lot of people would think that in the streets, even if you told on, even if you did whatever you did, no matter how many bodies you called or who you supposed to be or how much you this person, if they find out that you did that, all that other stuff is void. Am I correct? Because once you're a part of that lifestyle, man, you're a part of that lifestyle, man. You know what I mean? You're a part of that lifestyle. And the thing is, it's like we trying to keep people away from that type of lifestyle. You know what I mean? For real. Because, like, if you going to have a real deterrent, have a real deterrent. Because the thing is like it's not about snitching or being called a rat. Like the thing is, you won't be called a snitch or a rat if guess what? You won't be called a snitch or a rat if you're not a part of that lifestyle. So if you're not a part of that lifestyle, just get rid of it. You know what I mean? Get rid of it, man. Don't even be a part of it. Cause you can see what can happen to you. We see the story unfold. You could be a BMF dude, Big Meech, you know what I'm saying, his brother, you know what I'm saying, a lot of the Day members, you could be a dude like Freeway Rick Ross, you know what I mean, end up getting a lot of his time knocked off because of, you know what I'm saying, certain people testifying on him, so you know what I mean, a lot of that stuff went void because they planted a lot of it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, man, it's crazy. So like it's different people you could be, right? But a lot of times you won't even make it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times you won't even make it. You won't even make it to a kilo or some shit like that, or you know what I'm saying, to the next level, man. They won't even let you get a chance, man. They won't even let you get a chance to get there. You know what I mean? Right? They need to stop glorifying it. They want kids to look up to snitches. That's why they push Takashi. Yeah, exactly. That's why they push Takashi. You know what I mean? Like the thing is like the thing is, if you're not a part of that lifestyle and somebody do something to you or whatever and you call the police, and that's, you know what I'm saying, that's on you, man. You know what I'm saying? But once you're a part of a certain lifestyle, man, and you claim you this and that, man, ain't no really no in there, ain't no gray area. It's none of that. It is what it is. You in there. You know what I'm saying? You in there like swimwear. You dig? So here's the thing, man. A lot of people, what they'll do is they'll socialize with the gang, right? And they'll be like, yeah, I ain't a part of it. I ain't a part of it. I'm socializing with them. I ain't a part of it. You know what I'm saying? I just come on the block and kick it with these dudes, like these my friends and shit. Like, no, kids, you can't even do that, man. Cause see, that's how snitches are born, from that right there. Them type of guys just being around and saying like, you know what, I'm just hanging out on the street with the guys, and you know what I mean. I come out here and we kick it with the gang on the weekends when I'm off or whatever, and shit, I call it a day. Don't be the same guys who, you know what I'm saying, when you in court for your people and shit, and you hear these people, you know what I'm saying, you see these people in their case, you hear some of their case and shit, and you hear like what's going on and shit. You like, wow, that shit crazy. Like this little kid, this little kid right here, man. He just changed his life for this type of vibes. That's crazy to me, man. So like Faizon Love, he doing that Alpo joint. You know, like I said, I would love to see it, but I would like to see it like played out, something like that OJ trial. You know what I mean? Like the OJ trial was played out on with Cuban Gooding Jr. on that one show. You know what I mean? Some shit like that, G. So if it's some shit like that, that's gonna be good. That's exactly what the people want. It's exactly what the people want. kind of like YouTube. We need to stop bringing shy and the trolls and nobody on here. That's all they want. Yeah, YouTube. Yeah, and the trolls on YouTube, man, salute them. Keep the action, man. But the thing is, it's like, man, I just don't get this one right here. I'm just looking forward to y'all seeing that power episode, man. How y'all feel about that, man? Because in a sense, like if would really make that power episode go off right if Ghost was Alpo. If Ghost turned into Alpo, you feel me? Because he got Alpo vibes. You know what I'm saying? Ghost on the power got Alpo vibes. You know what I'm saying? Like I think Ghost is Alpo when I see Ghost. You know what I mean? Like I think this is the same story. What y'all think about that? Y'all think that Ghost is power? Like power, Ghost that's on power is Alpo? That's his whole storyline. That dude it's just blown up a little bit, but it's him. Because he willing to call the cops on you. He like whatever's necessary to get his enemy, man. Whatever's necessary, that's how he play. And some people play like that. They call it. Some people call themselves renegades, or they'll call themselves against the game or some shit like that. But you know, when you a part of that game, man, you gotta stay in it, cause like only way out is like to get the hell out. Shit, relocate or some shit. Even though you gonna see some of your members, you gonna still run into your members. But the thing is like get on a whole another vibe by then. You know what I mean? And if you like one of them hitters, man, like shit, really, what I think you should do is like, man, you probably need to just go to a small town, holding it all down. You feel me? And just relax. Because the thing is like, man, I don't want to see no harm to you, man. People do too much, like you said, people do too much snitching out here. You know? You know what I mean? They do too much. Then Takashi, he do a lot of, he gonna do a lot of what he say. And my thing is when he come home, I don't even believe like I think his paperwork gonna disappear type shit, man. Like he gonna have some weird stuff going on with him, man. Takashi, man. Like what? Yeah, Don Diva, man. Shout out Don Diva, man. Shout out Don Diva. That's what I was talking about with that Alpo. He told his story, and it was graphic story on how he was just going around hitting all his people that he'll tell you to go do something for him, and then once you done with it, he hit you. Nigga, this ain't no video game, boy. This real life. So what the thing is like they not telling you the part that he was really probably hanging with these people for 5 years, 10 years. You know what I mean? All his life, and just turn on them. You out of here. You feel me? So like Faizon Love, man, be careful, cause I'm pretty sure he told him like, man, look, you look like one of the guys. You know what I'm saying? So you can this will be your breakthrough role. This gonna actually help you get to the next level. And he probably like, yeah, what you saying? What you think about Freeway Rick Ross snitching on the police? That's still snitching. Nobody talks about him being a snitch. See, the thing is that one thing a part of the game is, man, with Freeway Rick Ross. Let me tell you like this, man. Freeway Rick Ross good in my book because the thing is, one thing I know about the game, man, the cops, shit, man, they ain't on our side. The fuck, we not in business with them. So when I used to be a part of that lifestyle, right? You not in business with the police, man. Not in none shape or form. All that shit on movies is movies. They as soon as they catch you, they docking your ass up. And that's how they collect their paycheck. So at the end of the day, if you not in business with them, they shouldn't even be doing stuff that's unlawful. They shouldn't be coming to you playing bricks on you and playing money on you, so they building their case on you, so you thinking you good, so you get out right, you thinking you good, cause they only caught you with 50,000 on you, then they catch you with another 50 on you, right? You like, man, I'm good, man. They gave me my money back. Then the whole time they hit you, they watching this money, cause now they about to hit you with a brick. some shit that ain't even yours. And then now that they got record of you collecting these 50s these couple of times, you feel what I'm saying? A whole conspiracy, right? So like with that being said, man, that ain't part of the game, man. That ain't part of the game in no shape or form, man. What part of the game is that? Police ain't part of the game. You dig? They not the same as a criminal. Criminal behavior, they not in criminals and police, they not in business together, man. Maybe like, political, politics or something like that. Maybe them type of guys when it come to that, chiefs and senators and mayors and shit like that. Yeah, maybe. But when it come to the small guys, they ain't, man. Trust me. The minute you slip up, they slipping up on your ass. And then the thing is, I even seen it when I was in Chicago. You feel me? Like I come home from school and they'll just lock me up just to take you off the streets for the whole day. Cause the shift about to change. Shift about to change. They about to take you off the block for the whole day. Soon shift change, right? They got 3 more hours. See out there, they have to go write up their whole report at the time. So they go write up their whole report. They can be writing up their report for 2, 3 hours. You feel what I'm saying? End day shift. So it's like ridiculous, man, on some of the stuff that they do. They not in business with you, man. They not in business with. They wasn't in business with Freeway Rick Ross. For sure they wasn't. Say, so you can tell on the enemy. You say so you can tell on the enemy. Yeah, man. The police is not the regular fucking enemy, man. It's the United States government. So with the United States government, they do something totally different, man. They do something totally different. Their behavior towards you is not like anything you can name that's any criminal behavior. You know what I mean? They do it. They listen. They'll lock you in the cage for that. Make you pay a whole lot of money for that. Terrorize your family for that, and hit you with the electric chair. Now, why just hit them with the electric chair? Or why not, you know what I mean? Like, or give you 150 years. So that shit is not, I'm telling you, that's different from an enemy, my boy. That's the US government we call them. You know what I mean? We don't really call them some sort of enemy or some sort. Like, yeah, that's the enemy. No, sir. That sound like the old man or something talking. That's different. That's a whole nother type of species, a whole nother field. We familiar now, man. We seen what J. Edgar Hoover did when he came into the FBI. We familiar now, man. They don't play fair. They'll turn you against your mama right now if they wanted to. They'll turn you against your wife right now if they wanted to. They'll turn you against your kids right now if they wanted to. Believe that, man. Like Alpo ain't even seen it. That's what I'm saying. Like the breakdown of Alpo's story should be more in line of his core situation, kind of like the OJ shit. His whole breakdown of that criminal behavior. What did they tell him? Did he see when they tell him that, hey, Alpo, you gotta go tell on Jimmy from down the street. Man, I gotta tell on Jimmy. Like, how did he feel? Did he feel at that moment like, F Jimmy, I'm on his ass, you feel me? Or did he feel like, you know what? Jimmy part of the squad. I'm good with Jimmy, man. I ain't telling no Jimmy, no. Y'all got me twisted. And then maybe later on they came back and said, look, man, we about to put the electric chair on your ass and put the needle in you at the same time, boy. Like, matter of fact, you ain't even gonna make it there. We gonna kill you on the way going to court. Like, what did they tell you, man? See, that type of stuff would be interesting to see, but I don't want to see you go and kill 16 or whatever, how many murders he did of his people he really knew, that he probably even did business with, that he probably even told them to go do things in his behavior. I just chalk it up. It's part of the game. Yeah, it's part of the game. That's what most people do is chalk it up if they part of the game because they don't have the finances to even fight the damn police. Think about it, my boy. That's why people can't even say, is that snitching or not? Because don't nobody do it. Yeah, that's cool to say. Yeah, absolutely. But a lot of people don't even have the finances to even go fight shit like that, man. They can't go and fight, you know what I'm saying, that type of battle. You know what I mean? They can't go fight against them people. You talking about like a lot of the kingpins that even you look up, a lot of them broke now because they try to fight them boys. They drained their ass, man. Have them in court for 15 years. And then turn around and give him 150 years. Cause he blew trial. That's how they rocking, man. It's different, bro. That's true, but I was in the streets. So I ain't want that black backlash. Yeah, it's like this though, G. Like, I even seen before, like, the police, you know what I'm saying, they got you pulled over, whatever, right? This is a true story. They got me pulled over and shit. We're on the block, I'm coming down the block, coming down the 8. I'm going towards the 9. They whoop. Just so happened, I didn't even realize that they would have some people, other people pulled over from the area, like 100 feet away. I ain't even peep it. I'm snoozing, right? So they come, whoop, come here. They get me over there. No bullshit. They say like, why y'all hanging with this other dude, right? Because he is snitch. And I just looked at him like, damn, why you, damn, that's crazy. Like, I thought the police supposed to protect snitches. But you know what they said about that man? They said that he was a snitch. You think that's part of the game, homie? You think that he went and cooperated with them and then they actually turned on his ass and as soon as they pulled him over with us, they basically like, Joe, why y'all hanging with this nigga right here, man? He a snitch. He a snitch, man. If I was you, I wouldn't hang with him. Like that, that's some bugged out shit right there. If I don't know what it is, that's what it is. Shit crazy. But yeah, man, a lot of people, they got different opinions on that, man. But, you know, if you know the corners, so me, I'm trying to sue the police and all, that was a no-go. If you're a 9 to 5 type, I understand, but on the corners, that's a no-go. But bro, on the corners, like if if you out there hustling, play fair, my nigga. If you out there hustling and you out there 300 and you know what I'm saying, days, you take off on the weekends or whatever, you feel me, whatever you have me or whatever, right? If you out there that much and you got all this, you got hold on. Let me rewind for you, man. So you out there 300 and some days, right? Right? Let's take off the weekends. And you doing what you do every day and whatever that may be, and they fail to catch you. But because they want to catch you, they fucking beat your ass up. You know what I'm saying? They black your fucking eye. They make you can't see no more, my boy. They make you got a glass eye, my boy. Huh? I know niggas like that, man. They got glass eyes, boy. We ain't never look at them different. Hell yeah, you better sue their ass, man. See, in Chicago, we'll sue the shit out the city. They get millions behind that shit, man. They'll sue the shit out your ass quick. See, we ain't all that. And see, the thing is, probably what's different about Chicago, like I said earlier, with the legal fees. See, maybe it's attorneys that go around fishing for cases like that that's willing to fight for people in Chicago, and they not doing it in the other cities like that. But it's definitely happening. And shit, like somebody make it. Just imagine that, bro. You on the block doing what you doing for 300 days, and they fail to find anything on you for these 300 days repeatedly, like a job. Like, damn, you ain't doing your job, I guess, right? And then they come and make you have a glass eye. You think that shit real, man? I know, bro. I am too. You say I know them pussy grime, yeah. You say they know they can't come outside without getting locked up. Just waiting for you to slip and shoot you. Yeah, exactly. So with that type of behavior, like if they waiting for you to slip up just to lock you up and shoot you, boy, we not in business with like I'm not saying that I was, you know what I'm saying, I'm in part of that lifestyle anymore, but I'm talking about the past. You know what I mean? And in the past, I'll tell you, like, I'm not involved with them, man. This ain't no damn TV show, man. This ain't Power. And even then, like I said, with Power, that makes me think that Alpo is Ghost. He just ghost on a higher level because he kill his friends, people he known for a long time. He just, you know what, you gotta die. for Angela. Somebody he don't even know. You gotta die for Angela. Somebody he don't even really know. He'll give up his 20-year guys who been putting in work with him and helping him, you know what I'm saying, build this whole empire that he got where people even still scared of him. You know what I mean? To the fact that he'd go ahead and say, you know what, you messed up this one time, I'm gonna blow your shit off. But Angela, she about to put him in jail or some shit. Come on, man. He the Alpo right there, man. Like if he gonna do some type of power shit, some some fake shit, a twist to his story, that'd be cool. You know what I'm saying? Just don't name it the Alpo Biopic. You feel me? Like if you gonna do the Alpo Biopic again, do it like the OJ trial shit with the Cuban Gooding Jr. joint. That shit'd be fire, a little serious. Every day you go into court. Every day you got to go in there and tell about all these vicious crimes, and maybe they have some cut scenes on you doing it. You feel me? I'm giving up too much game right here for you, Faizon. You should be paying me. You dig? Weekends, making the most money. Yeah, man, it's just crazy, bro, y'all. It's like I don't get it, man. Like I don't get why the internet mad. The internet like extra mad. Yeah, what Bullets Gotti was in here saying earlier, man. What dude was talking about, man? On some troll shit. You look like, boy, you don't know shit about Alpo, pussy leadish shit to the people who got ties to your country ass Midwest nigga. Bullets Takashi in the building. Yeah, you is. Yeah, he is Bullets Takashi, bro. Like, what he say right here? Shut the fuck up, nigga. AZ ain't. He say AZ ain't a snitch. Did this man just say AZ ain't a snitch? AZ definitely. He said AZ. He say AZ ain't a snitch on nobody. You talking shit you know nothing about. Stop clout chasing. Boy, we talking about a movie. We talking about how would this movie, if they, you know what I'm saying, if they did a film or something, homie, what are you talking about? We talking about what the details are already out. We referring to the paid in full story as well as to the Don Diva interview that Alpo did. So we using them for reference, my boy. What are you talking about? Yeah, he just tripping, man. That's what he do. He just do that. Sounds like business been good. Too much competition out here in Oakland. I went from New York to living in Hawaii, but never having a job. I can't complain about life. Yeah, that's good, man. For real. Shit, man. A lot of people complain about a lot of things, man. Like, it's crazy, but I just don't get it. Like, look at this.
Evidence, the document. We had DNA, we had blood analysis. We sitting down. He wants to play basketball. It's just a matter of negotiating terms of the contract.
Poe was so slick that he outsmarted them. He just beat them to the chase.
He beat them to the chase. Y'all hear that? He was like, I guess she felt that they was gonna tell on him. Y'all, what y'all feel about that, man? Y'all feel like that they was gonna tell on him? That's why he did it beforehand or something? Like, is that the plot twist? Is that what the story? That's what the movie gonna be about? Did y'all hear that, right? Is that what the movie gonna be about?
Sitting down, he wants to play basketball. It's just a matter of negotiating terms of the contract.
Poe was so slick that he outsmarted them. He just beat them to the chase. He knew that any moment they knew where his money was or whatever, that they didn't need him no more, he would be disposed of too. He orchestrated the...
So, like, I guess because he feel like he would have been disposed of, they saying? Like, if he feel like he would have been disposed of as well, like, they would have got him and killed him. So, if they would have killed him, I guess telling them would have been, you know what I'm saying, cool. Or, taking their head off would have been cool. or say. The only thing I just like, man, it's just crazy how the streets go. Cause like I understand the vicious cycle, man. I get it 100%. It's a vicious cycle, my boy. Like, well, you know what I'm saying? It's never stopping. You feel me? It's always, your closest people, the one who trying to get you. I get it. You feel me? But how you take out like over 10 of your homies and shit, like he got whole stories about him and shit. He telling us quick in previews and shit like that, but them stories is long. You feel me? Like some of them people he not just knowing for a month or 2 weeks. He probably known these people all their life for, known these people for 10 years. And like I said, it remind me kind of like the Angela and Ghost story. I wonder did Power take some of that from there, because he just Ghost on a lower scale, you feel me? Like Ghost, he'll send you on the hit, but when it came to Angela, he willing to do anything about it. He willing to take you out. You feel me? It reminds me of Power. What y'all think about that? I'm tripping. He say, I seen that the Alpo ex-girl sister. Yeah. Yeah, man. It's crazy. Like, yeah, bro. But yeah, man. We try to do that, man. Get to it, man. Where Bullets at? Bullets Gotti, he was in here doing something about something, man. He was in here cloud chasing like he normally do. Somebody you don't know nothing about Alpo. You shouldn't be speaking on Alpo. The thing is, we speaking on what the facts are already that exist. You know what I mean? Like we speaking on the part that Alpo, he already gave us this Don Diva. They already gave us paid in full. So we going off of what, you know what I'm saying, exists. You feel me? Salute, homie. Salute, Mike. Salute, man. And yeah, your boy, he came in here, you know what I mean? He being foolish. You did. That's what they do. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, it's just crazy to me because if Alpo do it, like internet right now, the internet is going crazy, man. This shit about to go viral. Like the internet going crazy in regards to they upset that it's people like BMF. They still haven't heard from BMF. They still haven't got that series, and then they still haven't got a series from or a movie from Freeway Rick Ross. You know, they want to see more people like that versus Alpo. It's crazy, you know? Yeah. Yeah, man. We don't even know that dude. Like, I never even heard of that guy. This dude named Bullets Gotti. That's who y'all talking about, family. Bullets Gotti is like, he's the biggest cloud chaser ever. Cloud chaser, I was in Chicago for about a year back in '06. I stayed right across from Whitney Young. Yeah, I'm familiar. Man, that was a top high school growing up, man. Like I tell people in my R. Kelly video. That R. Kelly video, I was telling y'all I used to go to Kenwood High School, which is like, it was like Whitney Young, it was Mount Carmel, and it was Kenwood, you feel me? As far as academics. Shit, man, I went to that school, you did? Oh, and Hal Park was on that list too back then, you know? I went to that school and yeah, Whitney Young, man, I used to play them in football, man. For real, man. That shit cool, man. But yeah, like that whole vibe though, how people just what's interesting, like what I don't even understand why people ain't focused on the obvious, like how Faizon Love, this dude been doing comedy all this time, and now he want to get into doing, you know what I'm saying, some action packed shit or something like that. What's to it, man? Like this gonna be action packed. Like I'm pretty sure, like Alpo telling them, like, man, look, Faizon, you look just like my cousin. You gonna play my cousin. You feel me? Faizon try to be the new 50 Cent. Chicago is Crisis Actor Central. Yeah, I went for jobs for the youth downtown. Oh, that's good, man. Shout out, man. Shout out you, homie. Keep bringing them jobs to that city, man. Whatever you do, homie. For real. That's a fact. I got an issue taken care of. Make sure you leave a comment. I'll salute behind the bar. Faizon, the gangster behind the scenes, though. Yeah, I heard about Faizon being the gangster behind the scenes. Like, he really, like, that character he portrayed, that was him back then. You know, now he turned into more into a comedic approach. And, you know, that I'm sure that's him now. But, like, back in the day, when Ice Cube cast him in that movie, he was similar to, you know what I mean? He was that dude. He was that dude. So y'all rock with him though. Y'all rock with him though. Y'all like his comedy. Peace, peace, man. Y'all like his comedy. It's crazy, man. Behind the bar. Yeah, hell yeah, man. Shit. Alpo. That's crazy. Then he like this dude is.
I mean, food, stuff to eat, all
People say he dangerous too, man.
the way down the whole entire block. Niggas just stand on line, bus ride. They give it every year. Every block had a bus ride. Whoever wanna go can go. Money.
See, this is why they love Alpo though in his city though, because of this clip right here.
When Alpo came in, everybody like, oh, Alpo here, Alpo here.
Him and Richard give us stacks of money to take pictures with, and I mean stacks like bricks.
My man, Poe, he's in the building. UCB, you know how he used to do it.
But you heard what she just said though. She said Alpo used to give her bricks of money to take pictures with. You feel me? Bricks of money to take pictures with.
My main man, AZ in the house. Lord Rich Porter, man, you know how we doing it. Yo, I need y'all to the DJ booth right away. All these cats will run up to Alpo and make sure they buy tickets. You know how much you can buy a mixtape for back then? You get a knot like this, yo. Never got a knot for a cassette tape on your life. I'll give you $200.
Crazy, man. They doing all that was all during the Alpo era, man. All during the Alpo era. So in a sense, they was getting a lot of money during this time, right? So that's why a lot of people, pick money over a lot of things, man. They'll leave their wife over money. They'll leave their husband over money. People do this stuff all day, every day, man. It's serious. You know what I mean? It's serious. Freeway Rick Ross. Yeah, Freeway Rick Ross. I don't think there's no paperwork on Freeway Rick Ross. See, the only thing about Freeway Rick Ross is like this, man. Like, you ever heard about that it's people who gang members and shit like that who work for the correctional facilities and shit like that? How you think a lot of that shit get to them guys? How you think it's commerce and that? How you think they making money? Because of guys like a Rick Ross. You feel me? So in a sense, we don't know about Rick Ross ever being a snitch. All people say is that Rick Ross works as a correctional officer, which means that in reality, Rick Ross could have been the whole meat and potatoes. He could have been the man to the whole scene. He could have been the man bringing that whole thing in there. Who knows? Allegedly. You feel me? But it's a whole lot of perspectives you can have on that one conversation when you say that Rick Ross is a rat. Freeway Rick Ross is. Oh, you said Freeway Rick Ross is a rap. Yeah, people say that Freeway Rick Ross is a rap, but he never told on anyone amongst the group and the lifestyle that he was in. He told on the U.S. government. He didn't tell on no one who was among the lifestyle that he was in. Yeah, like, fam, you gotta understand. If the police, like, if you on the block right now, G, and the police come out there and billy club your ass and hit you in the eye, and they knock your eye out of socket where you gotta go get a glass eye. Now, everybody in the chat, y'all tell me if they come to you and tell you got a lawsuit on the police because they blacked your damn, they just knocked your damn eye out and you got to go get a glass eye, you ain't gonna sue, huh? You ain't gonna do that, huh? He said he told on dirty cops. Exactly. He only told on dirty cops because he can't tell on a good cop because a good cop would have been doing his damn job. So it's not even no need to be even telling on them because you're not even the same business. They'll be doing their job. You feel me? They're in a different type of business, a different type of lifestyle. They cops, man. You will never be a part of the cops, just like the cops will never be a part of the military. It's a different type of lifestyle, man. The rapper Rick Ross, I think, just was a mule for the Bobby boys. Yeah, exactly. Like, but the thing is, he could have been a mule, but people say that he a snitch, and I don't think he. You know what I'm saying? I don't even think he a snitch because the way he talk and the numbers he talking, the people he know who still rock with him, man, them boys ain't gonna be rocking with him if he a part of that lifestyle, man. And ain't no paperwork on no Rick Ross, man. We about to kill the game though. We about to kill the game with this Treyway interview we about to drop. The real muscle behind the Treyway. The young boys, the young squad. That shit gonna go crazy. If police behind me suing because I can't hustle anymore. If you said if the police blind me, I'm suing because I can't hustle anymore. Yeah, yeah, you can hustle because I seen it. Like I'm telling you, like some facts. Like this shit happened. Like this happened before the people went. You know what I'm saying? They got paid, but I don't think they stopped hustling. Police and shot them down. You know, because like back in the day in Chicago, you couldn't really like the police. Even if you run, they had to chase you down until you reach for a gun. That's when they hit you. You know what I'm saying? But they couldn't just pop you because you running. So a lot of times dudes will be running and they'll be swearing they reaching and they'll pop them. They'll lay them right down. Nah, he ain't no snitch for becoming no CO. Exactly. But that's that now look. Now that's a plot twist though. So now you got them same crooked cops, right? Who working for other, you know what I'm saying, who working for other people who they might have been, you know what I'm saying, bred from the birth, like, look, you're gonna be a police or whatever. And they got on the force and they doing stuff for the other side. Like, that'd be a question. Do you make them a part of the lifestyle at that moment? I'm not. He said you have to admit to crimes you committed on a lie detector to become a CEO. Yeah, but the thing is, bro, dudes know how to pass them lie detector tests, and you talking about like only like that's you think you in reality you talking about certain places because there's places down south where man you can just have a high school diploma and be a police. Then there's places where you gotta have at least an associates to become a police. You feel what I'm saying? So it's different. It's different everywhere. It's different everywhere. So I can't, cause down south is crazy. That's why Kodak Black, you know what I'm saying? They got him from then going down south buying them guns in some of them country towns because a lot of times they don't be hooked up like the rest of the states be hooked up. They system be only running like they statewide type stuff. They be on their own what do you call it? It's like Georgia, Alabama, and Florida, I think is connected or something. Yes, the rules are different in each state. Yeah, man. He was probably bringing in drugs, Rick Ross. Yeah, he probably was, allegedly. I don't know. But the thing is, like, if you got a dude like Rick Ross on your team and he really a part of the squad and you know what I mean? And he know these people who the big head honchos and shit, man. Like, you do the math. You do the math. So like when 50 Cent was saying that Well, 50 Cent just said he was a CEO. 50 Cent never said he was a snitch because he ain't got no paperwork. So 50 Cent just said he was a snitch. I mean, he was a CO. And then people automatically thought because of that affiliation, how COs is affiliated with police. See, that's different. That's different. A CO is not a damn police. There's plenty of COs who get their whole career taken from them for driving drunk, and they don't get cut no slack. But if you are allegedly, this is all alleged. But if you're a police officer, you might get some slack. Alleged. But they not a part of they not even a part of that same community. They considered like a glorified security guard almost. That's why they be in their own world. That's why you got them shows that's breaking down some of that stuff. You feel me? Or will smuggle for you on the low. Exactly. Because they ain't getting paid. Most of the time they getting paid like I said, a high paid security guard or something. So the lifestyle that a police might have who getting paid, he damn near at like $70,000 or something or 60,000, and he might live in that same area. His lifestyle gonna be different. You know what I mean? So like I said though, they not a part of it, man. But it's crazy though that Faizon, the next picture that pop up on the internet with Alpo is Faizon Love and Alpo. The biggest dope dealers is the government. Exactly. So you got the government being the police and they dope dealers. Think about it. That's not playing fair. That's not someone you even going business with in real life. Even if it was, pointing to your face, here's a business. You want to go in business. You're going to be like, no. So they are not the same. So people, they can say what they want to say. They can say, what's good, golf? Golf coach, what's good, G? But they'll try to say that. That's how all the drugs and the phones get into the jails, the guards. Yeah, exactly. Or some type of, weird sexual way they bring them in. And then I seen in Georgia, they had I seen on this little documentary where they had drones dropping them in the, dropping them to the prison. So I can only imagine that's probably going on a lot of places. They was just dropping them, have a drone drop it in a certain area, then they'll phone to them guys and they'll go pick it up and boom, it's good. It's crazy, right? I just be like, wow. All crooked CEOs get caught because the prisoners will roll fast. Yeah. See now that might be some little snitch shit right there though. You rolling on him cause he probably ain't go. He probably 9 times out of 10, if he can help it, he gonna try to be in business for his whole career as a damn CEO. But I guess, man, some of them CEOs, be playing both sides and shit. People get tired of that shit, like how the CEO he might be only good with this particular gang or something. I don't know. And said, yeah, I seen them drones. Kieran Kelly, what's good, man? Type in. But yeah, it's just crazy, how, you got all that stuff going on and shit. But Alpo, he didn't snitch on the government, you know what I mean? He snitched on fellow, we would say fellow gang members or some shit. If it was gangs back in the day like they is today, they probably would have been a part of the same gang. So that's just you snitching on your whole gang member. Versus you snitching on a police officer who you hustling on the block, man, your business, and they ain't caught you, so they upset that you out here, then they bust you in the eye, and now you got a glass eye. You feel me? What you gonna do then? You just gonna let that slide? Cause for one, you ain't gonna be able to do jobs, even if you decide to leave the life of crime, what type of job you gonna really do with one eye? Huh? What type of job you really gonna do with one eye? So you don't think they should pay you millions or $1 million or whatever, you know what I'm saying, for that type of situation? You think you would be a rap if you went to if you went to the judge and said he pulled up on this block right here and he bust me in the eye? You won't be mad, not at all.
If that was my friend too, I got like emotional, because he told me Richard brother, but he didn't. Richard wasn't dead at this point. So I'm reading the paper, and that's a hell of a way to find out. And she called me and told me that she had saw it in the paper about Richard and his brother had gotten killed.
Yeah, see, like a lot of people think that, but a lot of people think it's mainly because the love for Alpo, the love is because of Hazel. What's good? They think the love because of Alpo is only around because of the simple fact that um what he did for the streets and how he glorified the streets. Nah, that ain't why they love that dude. They love him because they always seeing some sort of payday when he was around. You feel me?
And it became what it needed to be.
Now I got me a gold mine.
But like with Faizon Love, like I said, I would love to see Alpo's story. Like I'm really interested in seeing it, but I don't want to see like him going around killing and murdering all his friends. You feel me? Like people that see like behind the scenes or doing the story, you won't see the fact that Alpo, he might been around these people for say all their life for 20 years. You know what I'm saying? He's just gonna come in and you know what I mean? Like, yeah, this person here who I was doing business with, and I had to just get rid of him, and I sent my boys to get him, and then I had to send these people to get him. It's on the Don Diva. You feel me? We seen it on the paid in full. These are all the images they projected towards us. So like, I'll be interested more on seeing him do some court stuff, man. Like some court stuff. Tell me, like, give me a full breakdown on how you was really thinking when they told you had to roll on, even though these was DC dudes. I'm sure it was more to the story than what we seen in Paid in Full when Cameron said, yeah, I ain't gonna roll on nobody from Harlem. I'm sure it was more to the story than that. You know what I mean? I'm sure it was more to the story than just that. And then you saying that you ain't gonna roll over nobody in Harlem. Like I'm sure Alpo had more to the story than just that. And I want to see like him breaking it down like far as when they tell you, hey man, you gotta go snitch on Johnny. Who Johnny? You talking about Johnny, my boy Johnny? From so and so? Yeah. That's like crazy. So I guess that's why I know that. That's how I know because of the same situation that Alpo in right now and how they glorify Alpo. I'm pretty sure that I'm 100% sure that Alpo. I'm 100% sure that Alpo is basically Ghost in power. Allegedly, I'm thinking that Ghost is Alpo, man. His whole storyline is basically Alpo. He's just on a bigger scale, man. A whole nother level. But I think it's him. I try to pay attention. No one was point with that answer. Yeah, man. It's just crazy though, man. Like, then you got the internet going crazy right now. They like, man, how he getting a film when Freeway Rick Ross ain't got no film? How he getting a film when the BMF stories ain't came out yet? You feel me? Like facts. Yeah, y'all smash that like for me. Appreciate it. Yeah, man. It's just crazy though. Real, man. Where is that but if you can get like I just figured like if he can just do a story like that where he's just doing a full breakdown, man, what y'all think, man? Y'all look like what y'all want to see from Alpo, man? Y'all want to see the whole story his way, because it'll be his version of Paid in Full. I'm pretty sure with a little bit more of his upbringing, other than him just getting out of prison and pulling up on a motorcycle. What y'all think, man? Drop them comments, man. Let me see, man. Tell me what you think, cause I'm thinking that. Yeah, man. Salute, man. Y'all definitely, man. If y'all want to support the channel, man, y'all hit that cash app. It's $ Cloud Chaser TV, man. Anything's appreciated. Support the channel. You did. So that We keep bringing you this exclusive content because we about to break the internet with this Takashi shit we about to drop. We got this interview. We got this interview with one of the members of Treyway, one of the, you know what I'm saying, like the youngsters, one of the ones that was still on them blocks who was putting in that work, that muscle. So we're gonna talk to him, man, get a little breakdown on what's going on. He gonna break down, say, go Billy, how Treyway came about, how like you know what I'm saying, like his whole deal with 6ix9ine, and shit gonna be crazy. They probably gonna make a joke out of it. Yeah, that would be crazy too, though, if they make a joke out of it. How the hell they gonna? So he gonna be killing zombies. Instead of he killing his friends, they all be zombies. Then all his friends turned into zombies, and he started killing them and shit. When the Treyway drop, I'll probably drop it tomorrow night on a Monday. What's good, Mo? Yeah, that joint gonna go fire though, because like he gonna break down that whole thing, man. Even on the chain situation. He gonna break down that 6ix9ine chain situation. Like I say, man, he's definitely one of the people who was out there with 6ix9ine, but this is more aligned with 6ix9ine. This his age. This somebody who he would have really been with. You feel me? Like he would have been really looking up to, because this is his peer for real, for real. Like Shotty ain't his peer. You know what I mean? Shotty ain't his peer. Shotty is like the OG. Where Billy Ott is, look, I promise you, where Billy Ott look, that's, look, that's in the interview, right? Where Billy Otto, right? You know that's in the interview, right? That's why I say it's gonna go crazy. Cause that's in the interview where he at, man. Like, we want to know where Billy Otto at. You know what I'm saying? And, yeah, we want to know what other questions you got though from somebody like that though. What would you ask? I'm just curious. Uh, yeah, cause it's crazy. Say what? I know the guy, the inside shit, my guy. I know you got the inside shit, my guy. Oh yeah, yeah, for sure, bro. This shit gonna get like, we gonna break it down real talk. Like, let me tell you some more type of stuff we asked him on this Treyway joint. And when I reveal it to you, like who this member is, you gonna be like, oh, okay, you heard of him before. You just ain't heard of him in a minute. You feel me? You just ain't heard of him in a minute. Yeah, Mo say it's OG. Yeah, exactly. Let me see, where is it at? Hold on. Cause I got the questions that I asked. That stuff gonna go crazy though, cause 6ix9ine about to drop, about to get out soon, man. He about to be, yeah. Damn. Hold on. Um, does like Shotty community think, does Shotty like some of the Treyway members that's, you know what I mean? Like some of the 9 Treys, whatever, like do they think that Shotty's a snitch? The person I'm talking to, you know what I mean? Like, telling you. So we asked him that. How has New York changed? You know what I mean? Since the 6ix9ine shit. We asked him about that. And we asked him a bunch of different stuff, man. Nah. No, see, and that's facts. See, but that's exactly what the message he was trying to convey, like too, was like he was talking about he young, but he was talking about the honor, the loyalty, you know what I'm saying? Like behind that, he like, man, like it's just crazy. You know, man, it's It's a wild joint, like it's wild. Like it's definitely gonna do its thing, man. What we thinking it's gonna do, and hopefully y'all support it, man. You know what I'm saying? But man, I ain't gonna hold y'all on this Sunday, man. It's definitely the Cloud Chaser TV, man. I appreciate y'all for watching, man. If y'all ain't watched the last video I dropped, if you can watch that little interview, um, that'd be cool. Again, it's definitely the Cloud Chaser TV, man. Salute, gang.